Hi. Hi, this is Judy from Clickitat County in Washington State, and I'm doing my flabby arm exercises. Now, this is day 9, and the program said that in 8 days you would get rid of this. Well, I'm sure somebody 30 probably would, but I'm 76. So I figured it's going to take me 2, maybe 3 times as long, maybe not even to get rid of it, but to firm it up so it's not quite so bad and my arms are more usable, which is my main goal. But guess what? I have got more muscle, more definition to my arms, and I can lift a whole lot more than I could before. Now, if you've watched me from the beginning, you know that each of these exercises are 30 repeats. I could do 10, maybe 15 without any weights at all. Now I can do them, all of them for the 30, and I can do most of them with the weights. Now I've got a couple that I do, things that are overhead, that maybe I can only do 20 with the weights and I have to put them down and then I finish it off without the weights. But my goal is to be able to use the weights all the way through and get as much strength as possible so I can work in my garden, so I can do my housework, so I can have my life, the life I want to have, which is independent, doing all the stuff I love to do. So, well, YouTube is new to me. Computer stuff is new to me. So I'm learning everything as I go. So please be patient. But please join me. Make sure you write your comments and say, Judy, that looks great. Judy, I'm doing it too. Judy, try this instead. Whatever's going on. Because I need all the encouragement I can get. I'm 76, like I said. I live on an off-grid homestead, which means I've got big garden, small orchard, lots of chickens and geese, dogs, cats. I don't have big livestock anymore because I just can't handle it at my age. And I've had some health issues. Within the last 4 years, I've had cancer and a couple heart attacks. So, cancer didn't get me down with the chemo treatment. Oh my God. That about killed me. Heart attacks, actually, I got over them pretty well. I had a really good cardiologist that his biggest thing was, Judy, get out of that chair and get off your ass and start moving. So I followed his advice, and that has helped me a great deal. But I still run out of breath and stuff like that. And every now and then you're going to hear me cough. Just ignore it. I do. Okay, I'm starting these exercises. And since
next exercise is arm semicircles. In 3, 2, 1, go.
These are only 2-pound weights.
2, 3. Subscribe to our channel.
Keep your legs slightly apart.
6.
Keep your back straight. Tuck in your butt and your belly.
9, 10.
It'll help you to breathe, and it'll help you with back pain.
14, 15,
Oh,
17, 18, 19,
20. Yay!
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
27, 28,
28.
29, 30. Hoorah!
Exercise is arms
Remember,
wide.
belly in,
3,
butt
2, 1,
tucked.
go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I think I'm going to have to start adding some
8,
upper back,
11,
and leg exercises.
12, 13,
Because turns out
14,
my arm's not the only thing that's flabby.
16,
Who would have thought it? Well,
20, 21,
1,
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
9. Come on, one more.
30. Rest
Oh.
time.
I love rest time. But for me, I found looking at this old body in the full length mirror was a little depressing. So I just took them down. Well, and that's good because I don't get depressed because I'm going, oh shit.
Next exercise is
But
circles. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2,
but what I did find out
4,
was
6, 7, 8, 9.
I lost my perspective on my body.
12,
So I didn't realize how much
15,
sag and bag was going on.
18,
Oh,
20,
belly, butt, come on, you can do it. If I can, you can.
24, 25,
Oh,
26,
27, 28, 29, 30.
Next exercise is arm twist. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Now, this is all being done live,
6,
so there's no editing.
7,
Mostly because I couldn't figure out the editing program.
10,
But
11,
I thought you might like to know what's real and what's not.
14, 15, 16,
Oh,
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
weights down.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
But since when I started these, I could only do 10 of these without weights. I was really in trouble. I like rest. But I got myself in trouble because I got feeling sorry for myself and did the, I'm sick, I can't do it. Well, if you can't do it and don't do it,
Push back. In 3,
simple truth is
go. 1,
you're not going to do it.
3,
You're not going to do it now. You're not going to do it tomorrow. You're not going to do it ever.
6,
And I didn't want to do that.
8,
I mean, I was heading for an assisted living or something.
11,
I don't want to do that. I like my home.
14,
I like living off grid.
16,
I like my critters.
18, 19,
Huh.
20, 21, 22,
Anything to do with my shoulders
24,
just kills me.
25,
Woo, I can do it.
27,
28,
29,
29, 30.
30. Next exercise is tricep pull. In 3,
Ah,
2,
these are actually easier for me.
1,
Remember, belly in, butt tucked,
4,
head up.
5, 6, 7,
But
9,
yeah, sitting down was a
11,
big mistake.
12,
And my excuse that I made to myself
16,
was my husband had dementia.
18,
And those last 10 years,
21,
especially, well, really the last 5 years,
23,
he had to have somebody with him 24/7.
26,
Well,
28,
he couldn't go to assisted living because they don't do that. But it's like $7,000 a month to put somebody in that type of care. I couldn't afford it. And since we own our own home and stuff, we couldn't get any assistance or welfare or anything like that.
In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Now this one, I'll be lucky to get all the way to 10.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I'm going to keep going.
12,
Woo.
13, 14, 15, 16,
Weights down.
18, 19, 20,
But
21, 22,
so I was his 24-hour caregiver.
24,
And if I turned my back on him, I mean, I wanted to go in and do the dishes.
27,
He was gone.
28, 29, 30.
Whew.
Next exercise is shoulder shrug.
Oh, good. That one's easy.
2, 1, go. 1, 2,
Remember, Tuck your belt, pull in your belly, tuck your butt,
6,
keep yourself straight.
8, 9,
But
11,
I used that as an excuse.
13,
There was nothing stopping me from exercising while he was sitting there.
16,
But I didn't. I just sat there and I crocheted or,
19,
you know,
21,
played with something with my hands so I could keep busy, but
24,
wasn't doing anything keeping my body busy.
26,
Or my mind, really.
28, 29, 30.
I mean, crocheting and embroidery and stuff like that, it's just repetitive. Oh, rest. See, still got a little bit of a belly here. But that's not really what these exercises are for.
Get ready for
This
our
is so I can get
next
muscle.
exercise in 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2,
Well, I can do this with weights.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
But I used my husband's
12,
decline as an excuse for me to sit there on my backside.
16, 17,
Well,
18, 19,
what happened is
21,
everything went to flat
22, 23, 24,
and my health suffered
26, 27,
mentally and physically.
28, 29, 30. Next exercise is
Huh.
elbow kicks. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2,
So
3,
he's passed away this last July.
6,
This is February 3rd, I believe,
8,
of 2023. And he passed away on July 21st of 2022.
15,
So
16, 17,
at first I felt sorry for myself.
19,
I'm a widow. I'm
21,
alone.
22,
Haven't got any money.
23,
Don't know what I'm going to do.
25,
Well,
26,
screw that, ladies and gentlemen.
28,
Get up off your ass and find something to do.
30. Rest time.
I love the rest times. So I got myself a part-time job, job, at our local winery. And I was sorting grapes. So big trucks would come in with the grapes for the winery and they
Next
put them through a
exercise
hopper.
is wall push-ups. In 3,
And I would sit there
1, go.
and I would
2,
do
3,
throw out the bad ones,
5,
things that weren't right,
6,
you know, something that had mold or whatever on it. An occasional worker's glove and stuff would be in there.
11,
So
13,
I did that
14,
for a couple of months.
16,
It was just a little temp job
18,
and really enjoyed it.
20,
Chatty people, lots of fun.
22, 23,
Nothing real technical.
24, 25,
And the reason they hired me was because there was nobody back there behind me that was applying for the job.
29, 30. Next exercise is pull down. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1,
If there had been anybody else there
3, 4,
but a 74-year-old, 75-year-old woman, I would never gotten the job.
9, 10, 11,
But there wasn't,
12,
because young people with COVID have figured out
15,
they don't have to work.
16,
Welfare will pay for them.
18, 19,
20, weights down.
20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Rest time.
But because there wasn't anybody else there, I got the job. And they paid me well. They were really nice to me. I'm still on their on-call list. So I can go in, you know, if something comes up and they need me, I can go in and work.
Next exercise.
And that works for me.
Tricep pull. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2.
Well, that gave me the few extra dollars I needed
4, 5, 6,
to keep going.
8,
Because the first thing that Social Security tells you
11,
is you have to send back
13,
the last check that your spouse got
15, 16,
in full
17, 18,
now,
19,
or your benefits are stopped until it's done.
22,
So
23, 24,
I went down to my bank
26,
and had that done.
27,
Well, that didn't leave me with very darn
29,
much
30. Next exercise is bicep curls. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1,
because remember,
2,
he had been sick
4,
for over 10 years
6,
and really sick for the last 5.
8, 9, 10,
So I decided I would
12,
do that, and I did. And like I said, I just enjoyed the heck out of it. The people at Mary Hill Winery, thank you so much. You're great.
19,
And
20, 21,
I've done other odd jobs since.
24,
I went in and
25,
stained a few hundred
27,
display boxes for them to put up in their stores for their wine.
30. Rest time.
You know, it was jobs that most of the people there are making like $30+ an hour. Well, I made 18. So it was less expensive for them to pay me to do all that staining than it would have been to have
Next exercise.
really good technical people
In 3,
out there
2,
doing
1, go.
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8, 9,
10,
10,
11,
11,
12,
12,
13,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woohoo!
exercise is two-way punches. In 3,
Oh,
2, 1, go. 1, 2,
well,
3,
like I said, I was lucky because I had that money coming in. Well, my Social Security and everything got straightened out, and
7,
found out that
8,
really 2 people take twice as much money as one to get through.
10,
And I had my home paid off. Why? Because I worked all my damn life,
13,
and I made sure it was paid off before I retired.
15, 16,
But my gardens didn't get put in.
18, 19,
I wasn't participating with
20, 21,
Saturday market and the
22,
farmers market anymore.
23, 24,
25,
25,
26,
26, 27, 28, 29.
30.
Rest time.
So, like I said, I was lucky because I decided I could do it and would do it and did do it. And there weren't any men standing there behind me wanting the job, or women either for that matter.
Next exercise is arm raise pull. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2,
Now, I should be doing this with weights,
5,
but my shoulders are giving me a little trouble, so I'm going to do it without.
10,
But I'm going to keep moving.
12, 13, 14,
But it just amazes me. I don't know how these people are feeding themselves.
20, 21,
You know,
22,
able-bodied men and women
24, 25,
not working.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Get ready for our next exercise in 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, I've got a young girl that comes over
6,
and helps me with some of my heavy stuff and anything on a ladder. I can't do ladders anymore. Not even little step ladders. My balance just isn't good,
12,
and getting hurt's not my plan. So
14,
she'll come over 2-3 days a month
17,
and help me with things like the upper closets and the cupboards, things that you got to get up on a step ladder and do.
22, 23, 24,
25,
26, 27, 28,
29,
30.
30.
Amazing job. Congratulations. You
Oh.
completed today's workout.
Well,
See you tomorrow.
that's my daily arm exercise workout. The trick is pull in your belly, tuck up your butt, keep your shoulders up. Don't let yourself do that because it'll hurt the back of your neck, hurt your back, hurt the small of your back. You know, I know because I did it. Now I have to undo it. But it just amazed me that people think that money's just there for them. And that for some reason, those of us that pay taxes should be paying for them. Well, it just isn't true. I mean, it really isn't true. But it's for somehow with this current administration, it appears to be. People should get out, get a job, get going, and make the most out of their life. Life ends so quickly. Gets over really fast. Spoiling your youth doing nothing, not getting a trade, not getting going, not inventing something. I don't care if it's a new recipe for bread. Get up and bake. Get up and do something. Go. You don't have a yard? I bet there's an old person out there that does, that needs some help. So go help them. And in the meantime, pick up the skills you need and start a landscaping business. Do whatever you need to do to get up, get out, get going, and support yourself. Because we, the American people, are not going to keep supporting you. And this group in New York with the hotel thing, I don't know if you've seen it. A bunch of immigrants came in and they put them in a fancy ass hotel over $300 a night. Gave them free room service, free everything. All men, and put them up in this hotel. Well, people started complaining about it, people paying the bills, the taxpayers. So they built basically the same way we house our military when they're not in a regular base. They built a big tent, put beds, put a kitchen. It's heated, put bathrooms, everything that they have to have, just like we do with the military. The immigrants said it was substandard and they wouldn't go. They're going to stay in that hotel. Now, these are single men. Most of them, I'd say between 20 and 40. Screw it. Throw their asses back in whatever country they came from. Period. We don't need a bunch more freeloaders in this country. Now, they're going to put women and children in there. And I'm all for that. Because I don't want to see children living on the street. And those women can, if they don't have a trade, can be taught a trade. I don't care what it is. I've worked as a hotel maid. I've got 2 college degrees. I've worked in industry for a lot of years. But yeah, if you want to work, you just go get a job. Period. No discussion. Just do it. Sorry, that's my whine for the day. I'm thanking you for joining me. This is Judy from Klickitat County in Washington State. I'm saying thank you ever so much. Please hit like and subscribe and come join me again because I'll be on tomorrow with day 11. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. One of these days, I'm going to get all this stuff figured out.